Welcome to the show.
Come this way.
I'm Drew. This is Sean. Welcome to Coffee With. How was everyone this Christmas season? We have tonight we have Colonel Richard Steele. We have Admiral Jeff Higdon. And we have Lieutenant Commander Mike Donnell.
Actually, he's commander.
Oh, that's right. He made commander. He's the big C.
Congrats, Mike.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put all that pressure on you, Mike. Don't worry, it'll get worse.
And the mic still isn't doing it. You want to log out and log back into the link? Maybe that'll fix it, Mike. Big topic last week.
Last weekend, I was at Neutral Zone Studio.
Chuckles and group went without me. And
you were sick.
I was not able to get the day off.
That too.
But, I can't do it on this one.
I did a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday.
Hold on. There you go. Hopefully it doesn't kick it up. Hold on. Look in your direct.
Hey, Drew, it was your birthday recently, wasn't it?
Yes. Big 6'5".
What?
Yeah.
65.
Oh boy. You know what that means?
Yeah.
I'm older than you.
It also means that the government has more ability to rip me off.
Same here.
Wait, what?
Doesn't want me to.
You become mandatory retirement age? Or what used to be mandatory retirement age?
No, but he now qualifies for Medicare.
Oh, Jesus. I've been on Medicare since 2004. As soon as the polio,
if you don't get it earlier, you become qualified at this age. My brother is not even.
Everybody and their brother
retired.
bugs me.
Huh? I'm sorry I spoke. Look who's here. It's Steve Parmalee. He says boo.
What's up, Steve?
Boy.
Well, like that.
Welcome, Mark. We've got Mark Sullivan from the Klingon Assault Group in there. He's the ambassador at large.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to now text every single person because for some reason Facebook has marked
flagged StreamYard, so we can't post the show. We can't even do it in the CAG area.
In the messenger. I can post it to.
I've got it on my web page, my YouTube. It's up in the YouTube.
So no, the YouTube's fine. The Facebook group is fine. In Messenger, I can't send it to the whole group. without it being reported as spam.
Because
Oh, boy.
Facebook is
Who
having a
is
hissy
wicked?
fit.
So,
Steve.
one thing I'm going to be trying to do is when people are talking, and I'm going to be flipping back and forth to the center. We got some helpful hints from a
Professional podcaster.
that said that we could turn the show and the broadcast network into a money-making venture to actually be able to fund a lot of the stuff that we are doing where we're putting the cash out ourselves.
Especially since we are doing this to hopefully encourage others to get out and help one another. You don't have to send your money overseas to make a difference. You can help your neighbor.
So one of the things he suggested is a more professional look. So after the new year, at least me and Drew will be wearing polos. I'll be trimming up my beard a little bit. If you notice, the Enterprise up there isn't quite as bright today. So we're figuring ways to mute the light so it doesn't kill off the whole screen. What else was it?
That's about it.
Oh, they told us to put center whoever's talking instead of using this setup here. Where I still can't hear Mike. I don't know what is going on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
His microphone's being a snoogle.
But instead of using the general layout like this, they actually suggest using this and moving whoever's talking into the center like this. So we're going to start doing that more, and I'm going to be practicing. Bath, whiskey, and clothes. Well, I should have taken a shower. But
Fortunately, it isn't smell-o-vision.
But
be on the lookout for Fiction to Fact. It'll be a new podcast. It'll be put on by yours truly. Overlying how fiction has changed not only the face of our technology, but the face of our society.
The other thing that he said was instead of letting the show run for 2.5 hours, actually limit it to an hour, hour and 15 at most. The reason why we said hour and 15 is we can actually re-edit the show afterwards and post any dead air, or if we have to
we can clean it up.
Yeah, we can clean it up, repost it so that it's more professional looking, and the sponsors will like it. Also, going to start. I'm trying to find who's, because I can't tell who that is.
Who is Facebook user? Is that? Give us a name.
Yeah. Please.
We are also going to be working on logos for the start of the logo. We're going to, when we turn off the camera, you see how this one has a white background on it?
Yeah.
Instead of that background, it will have a more professional, maybe just the studio look.
It'll fit the white, but where the stars are on either side of the ship, it'll have Broadcast Group.
Yeah.
Winter Haven, Florida.
So we're going to work on that. We're going to get, like Richard will definitely get you because you're here every time. Get you a CAG one for Marks, and that way everybody can put that as their
Away from camera.
background. That way, when we have to walk away, instead of just leaving it like that, we can actually pop up that, and it looks a little bit more professional instead of just people walking away from the camera.
And since this is an introduction, I'm going to tell you right now, he is loving the Stream Deck.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he just pushed the button.
He's loving hating it.
No, it's not the
loving
Stream
it.
Deck. He's trying to find the setting that allows when you talk for it to automatically place you into the launch box.
Like Zoom has.
Right.
Oh, it's James Reed. Hi, James.
Hey, James.
Sorry, I had to find the right. I've got our show broadcasting to YouTube. I've got it going to 3 different groups.
Yep.
And because I send it on myself, it also posted on my personal profile. And I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't pick that one.
Nothing like being connected.
So, like I said, it will be a little bit more professional. The other thing I'm going to do.
I get to do it. It's the first time. Do you know everybody? He's asked me that a million times. And I always say, not yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. The other thing I am going to do is we're going to do like a sci-fi news segment. Drew's going to be doing like a community news segment. We'll do a gaming news segment. So if Austin's here, it would be his thing. If not, Richard is a gamer. I know that for a fact.
Well,
Who here knows who Tracy Coco is? Besides me. Tracy is sick. She has an infection that the doctors cannot figure out.
Oh, that's terrible.
Please keep her in your thought.
Yeah.
She is an awesome lady.
Donna!
Hey, Donna.
We will be...
Another one of the special types of shows we're going to be throwing in is speaking to those who run fan film production companies. I'm already talking to four of the fan film producers. We want to get them out and get the information out that how fan films are being produced. Antonio, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.
It's been a long time. Glad to see you.
We want to be able to
Wait a minute here.
stimulate fan films, keep them going, regardless of what Paramount and CBS or NBC or whoever have to say. The only reason Trek still exists is because the fans wouldn't let go. So it's our place to keep them going.
Hold on, Antonio, I'm sending you a link.
Yes, please join if you have the time.
If you can, join us. Antonio actually helped us. If not for him, the Russell Camp would not have launched.
This is true.
And which, because of that, we now have a broadcast group in the long run. So
he's a founder and a plank owner. How's that for an interesting title?
So like I said, we are going to start doing a more professional thing. We'll do the community service, the cons, and definitely we have 3 different regions right here. We have Canada. You're in the northeast or Midwest?
Who?
Jeff.
Region 12, Midwest.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, and Oklahoma.
Okay.
This year too, Tony. I'm gonna reach out to you here soon.
So we actually have a pretty nice mix of the U.S. because Southeast,
No, North
Midwest,
America, we have.
and we have the Northeast. So basically, we're getting, and I'm sorry, we normally have the vampire in
On the other side of the
Europe.
Region 20.
Region 20.
Region 12.
Mhm.
So we have a good chunk of the world that if we're twice a month talking about conventions coming up in those areas,
Conventions, community service opportunities. We have just plain gatherings. There's a lot of chapters that like to have little gatherings and they want others to show up, but they don't advertise well. Please reach out to us. Reach out to Sean, reach out to myself. We want to know because we want others to be able to share the joy that we have found. This will help us grow. All of us as a team.
now he's already told you about that. We talked about the gaming nights that we will eventually start doing, which, hey, everybody plays games. Some play D&D, some play the Star Wars games. It's going to be just a show of us learning new games and playing. So it will be something that to look forward to in the future once we get everything else set up. I did pretty cool little thing. I didn't bring them with me because they weigh like 40 pounds. And I was running out to work last night going, I can barely move. But I bought the Wrath of Kern game from D&D, and they had the DM's terrain box and the DM's creature box.
Cool.
Which the creature box has from the small tokens to the giant size, dragon size tokens with things you can actually put on to change them. So instead of having to print everything, it's a great starter set. The terrain will cover the kitchen table. There's so many pieces for that. And it's got clings too. So Ollie's had these for $3 for each of the DM boxes and $10 for the game. The game is actually 20 plus scenarios. So you can play it as a standalone game, or you can use it as a dungeon master as part of your
D&D Center.
as part of the encounters. And it comes with 6 3D printed figures. It comes with terrain. It comes with tokens that you can use. So between the 3, I paid
I want to do a lot with the
hold on. This is James. James Reed.
James, come into the show. We're going to send you a link.
If I'm friends with him. Wait a minute. Let me look up and find it. His actual spelling. I know he said it earlier. Oh, wait. No, I figured it out here. James Reed. I'm sending you a Facebook request. I need your add me on Facebook real quick, and I can send you a message with the link, James.
Yeah, please.
Because this, I will actually. Anybody from the Andromeda is one of the 4 ships
You're part of the family.
that
Hop in.
we actually do a lot with. Anybody from the Andromeda is one of the.
Who's got that going?
That would probably be Mike, which means we can actually hear his mic.
No, his mic is on.
No, he muted himself.
Oh.
It worked.
What worked?
His mic was working. I think he disconnected himself. But let me see. If you go to our broadcast group, James, the link for the green room is there as well. is there as well. How? Just turn down your volume.
No. He's on my list.
Oh, he's on your list? Okay,
I think
cool.
he's on my list.
That'll help me.
But that's not-
Wait, what happened?
yes, he's on my list.
Sorry. Believe it or not,
Yes, first one up.
I can do it this way.
And send one to Austin.
I already did.
He may not make it. He's exhausted.
He said that he's doing something with the thing. He's going to come in a little bit late.
No, I know he put in 9 hours. So 8 of them in the water.
This one is.
Must be
Back to
difficult to
that.
try and keep track of every single thing you're currently posting to.
Yeah, it is fun.
You
Yeah,
should try it sometime, Richard.
come on in. We definitely will talk about the trivia and RPG, but our next thing with Andromeda, Victorious, and Haven is actually scheduled for February
17th.
17th, which is
Sci-Fi Bartow.
Sci-Fi Bartow,
Okay.
where between us and CAG, which we've in the middle of the night, we were planning this week because Carrie asked us who was going to Sci-Fi Bartow. So we were like,
how are we laid out and how many people can be there to help her?
yep. So we are.
If she doesn't get help, this angel is going to be putting this all together herself. And that's not right since all of us follow the same great bird of the galaxy. Just one speaks it in a different language.
So we are actually going to. We already told her. We have people. Oh, that's George.
No.
Hold on.
George.
George!
Yeah.
That's.
He's the only G I got, I think.
I think so. Sorry, you're right. This is. I need like 4 more screens to be able to watch everything at the same time.
I'm trying. I don't have enough HDMIs on this.
This is a joke.
I am not. I may
It's-
be in a ridiculous joke. I'm not a joke.
It's too bad you can't like isolate the chats from each thing and put them on a split screen on a separate screen, but like only instead of needing like 4 monitors, just one monitor that put all the chats.
Yeah, I wish that it was easy enough to do the Facebook groups separately, but it kind of will. If I put it on this laptop,
It's all safe.
we'll hear it.
Yeah, it's all self-defeating.
Yeah,
So-
no, I understand, and I realize that I am completely, utterly spoiled for choice because of the fact that I've got the amount of setups that I can sort of field if necessary, right?
Yeah, I've got 2 23-inch monitors in the other room, along with 2 externals on top of that. So
And I might start bringing my gaming laptop to give us an extra
I
screen.
can do 4 runs at one time.
We have another computer over here, but the amount of keyboards.
We'll take over this counter quite quickly.
You need a slave. You need a slave switch.
Okay,
One keyboard,
James is coming
One
in.
keyboard, one mouse.
Yeah,
And then you can run multiple things. It's a KB switch. If you could get that,
Okay.
then you'll be able to
right.
So you-
The AB switch. Or right now, unfortunately, we're limited to slots on every. Jesus.
They're all full
Um,
on this machine.
I actually had to hold on.
Yeah.
Got to remember to switch this. I actually did operations on a USB port today. I took it apart, tightened everything up so that we could use it.
Actually, it's a jump jack so that we can have 6 instead of 2.
Yeah. So James, I believe
Yes, sir.
we met you at BartoCon, right?
Yes, we did. Yes.
Okay. So James is part of our Region 2
Our extended
Starfleet
family.
extended family. He is part of the Andromeda. And we welcome anybody from Andromeda, anybody from Haven. Anytime you want to come in,
Hop in.
hop in. So, welcome, James. We were just talking about
Thank
some
you.
stuff we're doing. We will be setting up our 20 by 10, 15, whatever.
We will be setting up our 20 by 10. We will have a 78 by 18-foot slot to set our tents up in, which only one. Then we're going to put in a bar for a Ferengi. And we're going to have CAG down at the end so that all of us can be working together. Plus, we'll bring our transporter room again.
Yeah, and I've got 2 backdrops that we're going to attach to the tent so that people can go up to them and take pictures. One's a space background and one's a spaceship. So we will have 3 different
Three different
photo spots.
Where and when?
One thing we're going to do differently this year, let me pull myself back, is instead of putting a table in front, we are actually going to only put tables and displays around the inside of the tent so that we can bring people in and talk to the people. Because last year, what it ended up getting was there was tables on one side that completely blocked it. And when we sat down to rest, we blocked off half of our displays. So we're going to work on that so that we have more room to talk to guests. And we are actually going to have the rest area over with the bar.
Yes.
So this time we are going to do it a little bit different, but it will be a little bit more inviting to the people, is what our plan is. I set it up last year, but I didn't do it.
And we got pushed to a point where we were stretched in 9 different directions.
So
Austin, welcome.
Austin got a new job.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
And he loves it.
Congratulations.
So, one thing, I posted a picture of them.
Just so you know.
Grab one of the-
Get the door open.
Posted a picture and
Yeah.
we add the camera. I got to remember how to do that again.
Really dressed up. I just
Camera.
There. Did you take your potato things? Made them in the fridge.
Skype.
They're literally without a lid.
Okay, something's wrong with the. It's saying close Skype.
What?
Oh, you must have been using it for something else.
I don't have Skype on that computer.
Skype or Zoom? Probably Zoom.
Probably Zoom.
Okay,
Yet another reason I hate Zoom.
so I look at Wally World, and these come one per
Case.
box of Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
And normally people get to them way before I get to them, and I'm the one that stocks them most of the time. And they take them and sell them on Amazon for $30.
Yes.
So
That's
because it might be Discord doing it.
Nature is the lowest form of life.
Let me see if it works. Okay,
That would
so
be Zoom. Zoom should help you.
it's not on my list. That's the problem. I'll have to figure that out later. So those are $1.18.
Yeah.
And I thought that they're the perfect gift to give to local people. And
nice.
what I did was, I have one already at my house, and Drew's got one that I gave him last year. So I picked up 8 more that I found, which means I opened 8 cases somehow. And
Actually, I found that one.
no, I bought that one.
Wow.
You bought it's out of the package.
Oh, that's right. I bought that.
But each person, each family in our crew, which Austin, when you and Savannah come over tomorrow, and when Mike and Sharon come over tomorrow, there is a how many? Now I got 2 cameras with you.
Is it-
Oh, this one must be bugged. Hold on. Let's do that.
Jasmine, her baby's 7 months.
Something weird is going on. Get locked up again. But when they come over, they're going to get those. We got Drew's next door neighbor is our educational liaison or
There's also our cultural officer.
cultural officer. He's going to be getting one. Randy, who made our intro, which is going to make us a better one.
He's getting
What's
one.
the video? She's a video.
Who
Well,
is
is it a girl though? Not sure.
He's going to get one. We got other people that are also going to get one. And basically, I bought 8 of them, and we got, Robert's going to get one.
Mhm.
And we got enough to cover the people that are local here.
That's good. Good.
Pencil.
Good.
George, check your
It sounds like he says mama.
Check
But
your text, George.
Facebook text. Drew sent you the link. I actually found 8. Like I said, it was 8 cases. 4 of them were opened by customers before we ever got to the store, but they were looking for the Honda Accord. There were kids looking for the Honda Accord. So when I opened it up, I saw the Star Trek. I was like, oh, yay. So when you go to Walmart or Target, go to the toy area, look in the Hot Wheels, pull them all forward, look at them. You might get lucky and find it. Like I said, I know the value is between $15 and $30 right now for a $1 item. And it makes a perfect gift for like awards or attaboys or stuff like that for your crew, because it's a valuable Star Trek thing that in this day and age, 90% of the stores have 0 Star Trek. And I found that as, this is awesome. So I wanted to basically buy enough that I could give them away to our local people. If I could afford to send one and I find another one, it's going to Richard because he's been in every single show that we've ever done, unless he was at a con.
Okay, now that being said, I'm going to tell you right now, that's $1 something.
It'll cost like $50
It
to
costs
send
like
to him.
$61 to get across the border to him.
That's why I said if I could afford it.
And all of that money does not go to the U.S. Postal Service. It all goes to Canadian Post.
I know.
And
So
And he will spend 3 weeks getting emails saying, we have your package, it's on the way.
like I said, one of the things that we were told was reviewing items. So if y'all find something new, gaming, Star Trek related, sci-fi related, do a review on it. Say, hey, I've got a review. We'll highlight you, do the review, and then we'll post a comment to say, hey, this review for this item is here. Because I'll take a screenshot and I'll post it on our thing. Intel. Disco Flag Officer Delta set.
Oh, Strange New Worlds and Disco Flag. I'll get back to you. I know a place.
Yeah, Drew will send you a message, Antonio.
wow.
It would be my honor, sir.
So now George actually joined us because this week he learned some valuable lessons on setting up
Online gaming.
online gaming / online streaming for a club. So
No.
Put him in the middle.
Come here.
we're gonna
Come here.
focus on him for a minute. How you doing, George?
Hey, George.
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm still standing.
That's good.
So what did you think of your interesting little, how do we put this? Multi-leveled education.
Okay, it was good. You guys all had very good points that you brought up when we talked about all this stuff. I went back to the program that I originally bought, the trivia program that I bought, and looked through their help section and whatnot. And it's mostly all Zoom related. And I agree with you and June in the sense that we could have. We're looking to do a trivia, a monthly trivia contest between clubs, and I guess we were looking at, I think, the second Monday or something like that per month to do it. And I found a program called Slides with Friends that does all that for me automatically. And I'm still playing with it a little bit, but I learned a lot more from the company that puts that out. And Zoom is pretty much the one they use to do it. But our concern was, when we were talking, was making people go to multiple different applications to do this streaming.
When they don't have
Yeah.
the screens to do it.
Yeah,
George,
exactly.
myself, have multiple screens. Sean
Yep.
only has one.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
basically,
So
we dropped the streaming part of it. So all we're doing is getting on Zoom, and you can use your phone and get a QR code or go to the link, and you're in the trivia. It's as simple as that. You don't have to download an app. You don't have to download anything. You just basically go to the link.
Now, just so you know, you can stream as long as I think it's under 15 people to Zoom, as long as you're not broadcasting it.
Well, I have a membership, so I'm fine. I pay for that
No,
every
I'm saying broadcasting the television shows.
directly
I
to
see.
Zoom.
You can do it as a watch party, but you
Yep.
cannot broadcast it live. You can watch the show, then close that out and go live to talk about what you watched.
Yeah, the concern with June and Drew was having everybody in the different clubs having to go to, I guess, you said Zoom. Did you say Zoom does that?
Yeah, you share
Okay.
Zoom allows that.
Zoom and is set up. StreamYard is basically Zoom easier professional
Gotcha.
because the options are easier to use.
Gotcha. I honestly am fine with just basically, we're going to announce the episode a week before and give people the leisure as to what they want to, if they want to watch it again or not, and if they want to participate in the trivia. The issue I'm having, not issue, but the questions that are going on right now is what is going to happen at the end of the year as far as prizes and stuff. So that's the conversation in the email that Drew has in his box. And I'm also, I spoke to Deb today about this, and Deb is going to reach out to all the captains in Region 2 to see if they want to join as well. And then you mentioned, Sean, I think you mentioned the RPG. I found a dungeon master or game master that is with Roll20. There's a Star Trek Adventures game in Roll20 that's free that you can use to play, and he was more than willing to DM it. So we put together a proposal for that as well, and are offering it to the region. That was also going to go to Lauren as well. So basically, you guys were awesome in what you said, and I definitely took your suggestions and moved everything to one particular app so that it's easy for everybody, and cut out some stuff that we didn't need. So, that's kind of where we're at right now. Feel free to ask any questions you have. I'm happy to answer them.
So far, since that first meeting, this poor man has hit me every time when I'm swamped about 10 feet up below over my head.
All right.
Isn't that-
Unfortunately,
That's life, George. That's life.
unfortunately, if I'm the only way I'm going to be able to participate is if I have a day off, because the time that it happens, I'm getting ready for work, taking my shower, making my food, and at 9 o'clock, I hop in the truck and drive an hour to work. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'd love to, but that's life. You got to make money in order to live.
No, I understand that the trivia is going to be, I think, the Tuesday, second Tuesday, and the RPG is one night. I'm sorry, the trivia is on the second Monday, and the RPG is on the third Tuesday from 7 to 11.
Okay.
So that's
Um,
again, I didn't want to put too much on people's calendars per month because I know everybody's busy. So, we tried to limit it as best as we could to do that. But if we're doing an RPG in a game, that I didn't want to do 2 sessions of like an hour and a half or 2 each. I just didn't think that would work. So, I think it needed to be a little longer than that.
alrighty, look, it's not there.
Any thoughts?
Well, I will agree with you on that point of the RPG. I mean, I don't think doing an RPG for less than 4 hours is really worth the time and effort. I mean, I do one that I do bi-weekly, and it's 3 hours, 2.5 really, because that's how long it takes us to get going.
Come in.
That's the thing.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Mike did.
I certainly agree with you that it's better to have a nice block of 4 hours or 5 hours and do that rather than doing like 2 hours or an hour and a half, and then trying to just spread that over a couple sessions in a month. It's much better to have a big block of one.
I agree, and that's and the game master is really excited about it. So that's even more exciting. That he's gung ho about it. So should be fun once we get it moving. I sent an email today to Deb. Deb's going to probably send it out, like I said, to the captains, and we'll see if we get any more interest. But as far as the RPG, I honestly don't think. Well, opening up to more people, I think we might get more, but I don't think like 7 or 8 max. And then as far as the trivia, that can be as many as I in Zoom I can get as many as I like up to 200, I think. So we're good with that.
Yeah,
That's really all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, it'll always be the DM's or the GM's choice on how many people are in the game, what they're comfortable running at. I mean, not everybody. I run a game with 5, and 5 or 6 is about comfortable. When I was in university, I did like stupid, insane stuff where you take a big cafeteria table and have like 10 to 13 people around it.
Each round takes 6 days.
Yeah, each round takes 6 days. I mean, I was at one game because we had a drop-in D&D game doing Myth Draenor back in the Stone Age. And then during that game, during the summer, what we would do is pick a day and get together for like a session, like for basically the whole day. So, somewhere between 8 and 10 hours. But because of the drop-in nature of the game and people being more available in the summertime, we had that drop-in game, which fortunately I did not DM when it was summertime. But that drop-in game, there was a table with 20 people.
That's crazy. Too many people.
It was university. What do you want? We
No,
didn't
that's
drink
fun.
much.
Fun.
I only during the summer game accidentally killed 3 party members. It's fun.
I understand. But honestly, if anybody has any thoughts or anything that they want to suggest, I'm all ears. We're definitely open to hearing anything. So you can feel free to put it through Drew or Sean, and they can get it to me, or you can just message me after this. Completely fine.
Okay.
That-
Sorry,
good?
while you're talking, I'm trying to troubleshoot.
It's all right.
Go.
I had to figure this out later. Like I said, you're doing the that particular one, and we are planning on doing a Saturday night game night type deal where Austin will learn how to DM different games, and we'll start broadcasting learning different games. And
That
this
sounds
is
fun.
Austin.
Good job, Austin. Go for you.
He's not absorbing that fact that he's like, it's like you're gonna learn a bunch of games, Austin.
Well, he knows.
Yeah. Speaking of the Star Trek RPG, I've actually been trying to work on one.
That's
And
cool.
he got gifted the full Star Trek Adventures manual set that I have. So he's got everything.
That is very generous.
And the crew still plays Star Trek Online. I've got to install it again on my laptop since I had to reset to factory because, well, I don't know what happened. I didn't turn it on for like 6 months and it decided to go, yeah, right when I was trying to set up a show. So, like I said, in the next couple months, we got the Christmas show, which will be Friday night. Then after that, the first and third week, plus Drew's going to start doing his podcast. The third Saturday of February, over half of the people in the group right now will be in Bartow for Sci-Fi Bartow. The only two that I know won't be there is Jeff and Richard because, well, I can't afford to say, hey, Richard, here's a plane ticket because we got a place you could sleep.
Yeah, your house.
I figured on the couch with the rest of us because we all.
He's at your house.
But would love to have Richard come down and play with us. The biggest outdoor.
Never say something like that to a Marine because you can twist that baby. So
I'm
many
just going to
ways.
say this. You and Vic have your bromance and was worse than what Ed could ever say here.
I know.
Sorry, but I think my wife is swooning over Vic.
Shut
Oh.
up! No, I'm not. Oh my lord!
She gets
No.
googly eyes over Vic.
Hey,
Smack
Austin,
you in broadcast.
Austin, as Vic put it, he was honored to be treated by a young lady with respect and appreciation for his skills and talents.
So these two are our newest members. I knew that they were into anime because when we met Austin, he was in a One Piece outfit.
You realize Carol's in here, like you're ready.
Yeah, and so was my wife as well.
There we go.
But in the One Piece outfit, no, shut this door. And I didn't even think to warn them that they're going to see the person that played Broly in Dragon Ball Z, the American voice. I didn't think about that. So when Drew told me, I started laughing my butt off. Now, we worked with the guy doing demo. That's how I met him. I knew he did the fan show, and the one girl, Tina, said, hey, he's working with me to be a voice actor. It didn't hit me that he was famous for his voice acting until
Yeah.
I'm driving back looking up his name.
What rock have you lived under? That's all I got for you, Sean.
But
I mean, he's no Nolan North, but I mean, really.
Yeah.
okay, in truth, I don't ask for photographs with famous people. I don't ask for autographs. I walk up to them and I talk to them. I become friends with them because I actually get to talk to the people at the cons I work. I don't ever think of them as, hey, this is a famous person. I think of, hey, I had a great conversation with the person that played this part. And with Vic, I literally had no clue. I went to go help demo a previous studio area. And I was more worried about getting the work done than, ooh, he's famous. So I didn't even think about it.
While I can understand, I definitely am having that moment of, I mean, is he the most famous voice actor? No, he's no Peter Cullen. But you know, I guess I'm more shocked that you didn't know, because of just, you know, he does have a sizable voice acting IMDb.
Well, in truth, think about it. I did the demo working with him. I flew off a ladder and he bounced on that same ladder, and I had to tell him to get off before he got hurt.
Yeah, and he didn't get off until 4 others said, "Get off that ladder."
Then at the end of the day, we went to dinner and he sat here. No, he sat right beside me.
I was next to you. He was on the other side of me. He just kept reaching over and smacking you in the shoulder.
Oh. So I had dinner with him. It was one of those things of, I didn't even think of him that way. And I didn't know until the next day that he was a voice actor. Hold on.
I mean, totally. That is totally fair, Sean. Obviously, there are immense amounts of people who are actually very jealous of you, because they would kill to have that kind of time. No, we'll do labor for that. Like, you know, because
Yeah.
you know, I mean, granted, he's the character he is, right? And you know, lots of people will identify with that. Now,
We had a
I
friend
have
reach
only
out.
really experienced Dragon Ball Z as a person watching Abridged, because
We had a friend reach out.
more digestible that way.
Say, back up.
Austin looks strangely confident in that picture.
We had a friend reach out and say, "Hey, we need help." We showed up. Ray walks in, the owner. He walks in and he goes, "Okay, Vic's in charge over here. I've got this going on over there." And he goes over there. So we're sitting there, busting our bananas with Vic, this awesome young man right here, and joking around and kidding, and poor Austin and Savannah had not been introduced to the number 2 egg roll, but we'll get that later. A big joke, by the way. And we just had a blast. Next thing you know, he's like a brother to us. When the first night we got there, I went outside and sat down with the guys, and Vic wasn't there yet. And Larry was telling me, "Hey, where's Sean? Where's the big guy? He's supposed to be right there." I said, "No, he's back there. He's not feeling well, and the chapter has other things to do." And he says, "That's not fair." So we just have fun. We get together, we work, we do jobs that need to be done. Part of the maintenance, part of the maintaining the set, changing stupid little light bulbs, all kinds of stuff. But the thing is, we do it to be part of a group. We don't do it to be, "Oh, look, you're superstar doo-doo." Who cares?
Yeah, I get it. I'm not
Richard, I'm sure you remember, and I know Jeffrey remembers because Jeffrey was there. when Chase Masterson was on After Dark, while Russell was still with us.
Yeah.
No, where's my
Uh,
wallet?
When I went to a con 2 years later and got to hang out with Tracy all day, as he will begrudgingly tell you, she kept dragging me out. She kidnapped me at least 40 times.
I
Chase
mean,
walked in, and I didn't see Chase. I was setting stuff up, and Chase walks up. She sits down. She grabs a chair, sits down across from me, and says, "Hi, Drew. How you doing?"
Not in the bathroom.
Now, I'm going to tell you, there's two people in this world that I would probably fangirl out for, and that's Amanda Tapping and Joel Strait.
I'm right there with you.
I would be like,
I'll be honest, the most fanboyish I have ever been was for an artist. Are you guys familiar with Joe Jusko? Did lots of Conan covers, done lots of,
okay.
you know, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most fanboyish I have ever been. I was tripping over my tongue. Just an absolute pleasure.
We were at a con
artist,
last
right?
year.
And
No, I
You know,
don't. It's not
I was at Calgary, and you know, I hadn't brought my stuff, so I arranged to meet him on the Sunday, and he signed all my stuff because I bought a boatload in. Like I brought a bunch of stuff in, and some of it was stuff he hadn't seen in ages. He knew every piece. He was like, "Yep, know that. Yep, that this thing. Haven't seen one of these in 20 years because I'm old." But you know, super nice guy, wonderful, signed all my stuff for free. Absolute wonderful man. And you know, I win the lottery, and I send him an email because he is doing, because I would definitely commission him. I need an original. Like, I love Joe. He's great.
Mama,
He did.
Like I
all
said,
kinds.
there's with me, I went up to, what was it? Vanessa Branch, and what was the other?
Come on, Robin Curtis.
Vanessa Branch and Robin Curtis. I walked up to him and said, "I'm from the Star Trek fan group, and we'd like to give you the diversity stickers that I made." And Vanessa said, and I said, I had my birthday banner on, and she goes, "Oh, it's my son's birthday was like 3 days ago." And I went, "That's awesome." And I left and went and got him gifts from our booth and brought them back to him. And just later on that day, I had a conversation about the Orbitz gum commercials and stuff like that. We had a 20-minute conversation. Just having that conversation was more valuable than let me write a signature on a piece of paper.
Well, I know people that have seen, like Robin Curtis, that have seen Robin at cons and probably seen her 30, 40 times. Well, I worked for helping set up a con in Portland, Oregon over 20 years ago. Not going to say exactly how long, but it was over 20 years ago. And Robin was there. We had to move her table 5 times. 5 times. As a matter of fact, I thought she was going to get sick of seeing me. I really did. So when I walked in at BartoCon, she was the first one in. Vanessa hadn't arrived yet. Robin was there, and I go walking through the door, kind of half speed stepping it. Just from my profile, Robin goes, "Drew." "Hey, how's it going?" She jumps up, she gives me a hug. People are looking at me like, "How do you know her?"
Things.
And when I said, "I figured you didn't, you see so many people, and I figured, you'd be too busy," she says, "How can I forget the face that carried my table away 3 times?" I said, "Well, actually, it was
We did move her table 4 times before she arrived.
Yes. I said, well, at least you weren't here 2 hours, an hour and a half ago. That's what I told her. She kind of laughed. But it was just,
No,
when you do that with them, they realize you're just a real person and you understand that they're just a real person. And they know you're not in it for the so-called glamour glitz. You're in it because these are decent people and they need to have a safe place to do whatever their responsibilities are. In their case, signing autographs. I thought it was great.
no, I
Sure.
think Todd can recognize me, and that's about as good as I get. I think Todd knows I know you. That's about as good as it
That was
gets.
weird.
Can you zoom in on that?
Hold on. I can zoom in, but that's weird. There we go.
There we go.
Now is it the full screen?
For everybody,
Well, that's full screen.
we have the Shadow Bat, the Cursed, the Invictus, and Vanessa and Robin, and me hiding in the background
Yeah, you're really hiding.
because Robin said, over here, over here, over here, over here. And as soon as I was back there, she kind of hid me.
But they each got a weapon
Revenge.
that fit their actual.
Characters.
Vanessa was Starfleet, and Robin was a Romulan, so we gave her a disruptor.
And she was also a Vulcan.
That's right.
That worked.
And Starfleet, as a matter of fact.
Starfleet, yeah.
Lieutenant Savick, if I remember correctly.
But like I said, that picture exists because John went, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
That picture exists mainly because when we're together doing things like this, we take one perspective far more important than anything else. Let's have fun.
Well, I mean, that was like when we were at Edmonton Expo. Todd had seen one of the phasers from 6, like a 3D print that one of the crew members had from the Cerberus, and he was like, I need to get one of those. So the crew member who owned the phaser gave it to him, and then like it almost didn't happen that despite there was 8 people witnessing it.
Yes.
Nobody was going to take a picture of it, and until I said, "Wait, let me take a picture of it."
Yeah. Let me take a picture.
Now, mind you, I'm at home. I send him a text. Don't forget to take pictures. And I get a stream of pictures sent to me. I'm like, okay, good. Because normally we forget if we're working.
It's true. I mean, yeah, no, but yeah, and it was just one of those quirky things. It just sort of happened on I think Sunday, and I was just like, yeah, no, let's take a picture of that.
And it got really, really confusing when we were up at the studio, as Sean and Mike can both verify. Is Mike still here?
Mike's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Mike.
First, okay, let's try this. Include the people. Well, then the people got more interested in the fact that there were Klingons or Federation personnel walking around than they were in the tour. So, okay, let's scratch that. We'll try something else. Wait until they reach this point, then let them see you. Poor Mike caught it not only secondhand, but off the cuff. And Mike got a little bit upset about it because he was confused by it. But it was a very confusing situation. But we still had a blast. And Mike promised he will be at the table by the pool next time we go.
Yeah,
Even
man,
if-
join the table. Join the Cool Kids Club.
By by the pool. I like that. I like that as concept.
That's
So,
okay. We had a
wait.
new guy at the hotel. What's the first thing he says as we're going to as Vic's going to the pool? Yeah. Oh, the pool is closed.
Drew,
Yes.
I can attest to that. We were swapping
When
lines.
they said the pool was closed,
Right.
Vic called the GM, handed his phone to the guy, and the guy was told, "No, you let them through that door.
Have a good
None of
Sabbath,
them are swimming."
Antonio. Wait a minute. Is this the last day of Hanukkah?
Yes, it is. Well, last night was.
Okay.
Yeah. okay.
So,
Yep.
it's Hanukkah, and there are a few of us that are Torah keepers. And like me and
Count me
Antonio
in.
both study Torah. So I believe in the Sabbath. So Shabbat,
Okay,
Shalom, is
Shabbat
basically
Shalom.
So,
Shabbat Shalom, Shalom Shabbat.
Yep. So
Who?
I know that it started not this past Thursday. The Thursday before was the first day of Hanukkah.
A week ago yesterday. In fact,
Well, put on your
I'm
yarmulke.
keeping my menorah burning. Drew. Hello?
We can hear
Can you
you.
hear me? Oh, okay. I have my electric menorah on because of what's going on in the Middle East. So I'm going to keep it on until the end. But there it is.
Cool.
Yes, I understand that.
We just need to get
I-
lightsabers to the place.
My grandson and I both took my other 4 menorahs out on the side of the house, and we lit them all, including my oil burning menorah.
Any Star Trek fans out there, Star Wars fans in this group, even out there just watching, there are 3D prints of a menorah that you can lock lightsabers into. Just
So this is the pictures from Chase Masterson and
Tracy,
Tracy.
my girl Tracy.
And trust me, I'm going to get Jess. You watch the booth.
And Tracy kidnapped me.
And I'm coming around and look up and go, oh, wait, I need to unshare to be able to show myself for that. I'm literally going, okay. And walk back in. I walk over and start talking to him.
Tracy comes over to me. She says, "I like your uniform." And I said, "I love yours." And she says, "Cool. You smoke?" I said, "Yes." She said, "You're with me." She grabbed my hand. Out the door we went.
So one of the things that we talk about also is mental health. Please reach out. We're getting close to the hour and 15 mark, but I got to make this statement. You never know what people are going through. We have a friend that right now has some issues with their family, and the kids are going away for treatment. And this time of year, look at your Facebook and see if somebody's struggling. Try not to brag a lot. Try not to brag if you need to a lot. Because that was fun. Basically, this person is a person that, just like us, goes out in costume to help kids. They're in the field to help people, and you never know how much they're struggling at this time. And just a normal person, Christmas time or this holiday season, is the highest suicide rate.
Yes.
And the 22 a day and all that stuff, don't hesitate to send a message. Now, I'm going to be honest. If I'm asleep, my phone's off. But as soon as I wake up to use the bathroom or whatever, I see that message, I will start contacting you back. If you message Drew during the day,
Same thing.
he's going to contact you. If you do it overnight and I'm working, I might grab my phone and do a Facebook video conference with you, set down my phone and talk to you while I'm working. You are
He's
not
done that
alone.
for me, by the way. I know he'll do it.
You are not alone. We are not going to let you be in it by yourself. And I'm going to say, for the past 4 or 5 years, since I lost my job as IT, I gained weight. I've been depressed. Right now, I've lost 53 pounds.
And it showed.
And I started cleaning my room. Like, I'm almost completely reorganized my room. I'm going to be decorating it for a second studio area.
Cleaning his room was the gym membership he paid for.
No, the gym membership is Walmart. I'm sorry. I work harder at Walmart than
Wait a
I
minute.
ever
You have
worked
2
at
gyms?
other job.
I'm getting jealous because I still have triplets. He had the twins. This is
So-
not right.
My stomach area was up to 58 inches. I'm down to 52. I know I'm losing and I'm feeling more energetic. Now, if I could get my ulcerative colitis under wraps, I'd be happy. And unfortunately, I meant to go march in a parade because of my UC. I had to tell Randy, I'm sorry, man, I can't get away from a bathroom. And while you look at me and go, hey, it's just a fat guy. No, it's a fat guy with a medical condition that is bad.
One more second. Another thing, when you see homeless veterans on the street, even if you don't have anything to give them a moment of ear time. If they're homeless and they're out there struggling, it's not a matter of they chose to. It's a matter of their brain won't let them let go of what they've been through. And I can personally tell you that takes a struggle beyond anything most people would ever understand. And you'll see a lot of veterans who can't afford to give anybody anything sit there and talk to a homeless vet for hours. And that's because we share a legacy. And that legacy consists of pain and suffering and watching people die in large numbers that you know and love.
And it's been proven that food and clothing is not the biggest way to change a homeless person's outlook on life. It's been proven that the touch, the human connection is what will bring a homeless veteran out of that and go, man, somebody is willing to touch me even though I'm nasty and dirty.
Spock said it best. This touch, a human feeling. That's a big deal.
So I think we covered everything. Does anybody have a con going on in the next 3 weeks? Check out BartoCon LLC on Facebook or Sci-Fi Barto 2024 or the Facebook groups.
February 17th.
Prehistoric Con, you can search that.
James. What you got, James?
Drew,
I think-
as you were mentioning about veterans, if anyone needs, VA benefits and everything, talk to a local area VA officer. You'll find them at any American Legion post, BFW post. I happen to be one of them here in Brevard County.
I was a dually for a decade. They worked me to death.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Part of
just
our
became
chapter's
one.
focus is homeless vets.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Here in Brevard County, our homeless count 10 years ago was over 5,000 something. Today it's down to like maybe 500.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
We
Yeah,
have
it is.
a great organization out here called NVHS. They were started quite a few years ago. The gentleman that started it took his own car, his own money, got socks and supplies for homeless vets.
Right.
Took them to VA hospitals, got them taken care of, got a lot of them into not shelters but real homes.
Right. Another thing, if you want to focus on homeless vets, as mentioned, the Legion, the other ones, Disabled American Veterans. These two
Yeah.
groups, gentlemen, are powerhouses. If you get, and ladies, if you cannot find a way to get to the benefits and get them an appointment, these people can do it.
Yes.
And they can
Thank
do
you,
it with
Drew.
gusto. So
Thank you.
So
Real quick. Hi, Jeff.
I'm going to pull it to a positive conclusion to offer something to everybody. If you want, and you've seen on our broadcast site some TikToks lately of photo collages, if you would like something for your chapter, so you could post it on like a laptop to sit at the booth, or what, if you just want it on your Facebook page, and you have at least 15 pictures, it takes about that, of your crew going out doing stuff, doing cons, logos for your crew. Send me a message with those 15 logos. Tell me what ship it is, and I will make a TikTok and send it back to you so that you can actually have that to post on your site.
we will also
Did
thank
Jesse
you
ever
for
do that?
pages if you'd like.
Ah. Okay, we have
We
one,
know
right?
where these go straight up.
Okay.
Also
John,
have one to
before
start
you
please,
finish up-
that start please in the middle. We want people to know who we are, and we want to make a difference.
Okay,
And we're not going to do it apart.
Mark,
What is it, Mark?
we got the CAG one now.
I just wanted to jump in for a moment. Holiday Matsuri is doing its last showing at Orlando Marriott Orlando World Center on the 20th. If anybody wants to go, by the way, it's pretty interesting.
What was
Also-
the name? Because I didn't catch the name.
Matsuri.
I heard Holiday, and that's it.
Holiday Matsuri.
Matsuri.
It's at the Orlando Marriott World Center, just off of Disney property. This is going to be the last year they're doing it at that hotel. Also, Neutral Zone Studios coming up on the 20th of January, that weekend. Vic Mignogna and hopefully Chris Doolan this time, hopefully without the crazy airline problems. And Ray's got a bunch of other stuff. There's going to be live entertainment and food trucks. And by the way,
Here's
on
Uh-oh. What
Yep.
happened? Oh,
that's it. It's quite an event. By the way, for our gaming friends, they have a huge gaming room. And there's quite a lineup in this.
Just
There are
showing a
tickets
little
to
bit
the
of it.
Yeah. It's huge.
And this is, you said it's the last year and on the 20th of this month.
Yes. And
So-
the event at Neutral Zone Studios is January 20th through the 21st. That weekend.
Yeah, that's their next fan weekend.
Yeah, that's a fan weekend.
That's the next fan
I haven't been
weekend.
called
By
yet,
the way, buy one of their t-shirts. I happen to be wearing one. It helps support the studio.
Yep.
Yeah, so does good
on
old
the-
fashioned labor.
Absolutely.
So,
Raise.
anybody else have anything before we close?
I'm looking for
Rob.
Marines.
Okay, so James is looking for Marines for Star Trek Marines.
For
So-
Starfleet Marines.
Starfleet
Second
Marines. So
Brigade.
check it. Contact
I
James
got
Reed.
one too.
Um,
Okay.
And
If-
you got
if
our
you make
friend-
a post
got
on
our friend in Canada.
broadcast group, he can find it. I will approve it. I'm currently having to monitor the post because we had 4 hackers post stuff in the past 2 weeks.
Oh, crap.
So I am actually having to monitor our Facebook page. It is still a public page. I'm not monitoring what everybody that's a member is posting. I'm just trying to keep the hackers from getting everybody's information. I do not want anybody to lose money. I don't want them to fall for anything because it's posted on our page.
Cool.
So that's to give it a heads up. So from our new friend James.
New friend, we've been friends for a while.
Well, he's
Yeah.
on the show for the first time.
This is my first time on.
Richard, Mike, Austin and Savannah.
She's over there somewhere.
Yeah. Jeff, Andrew, and Sean. Thank you
Drew.
for joining us.
I hope
And
to meet up with you guys soon again.
next week we're having a Christmas special. So come on, same bat time, same bat place. I will be trying to send out the messages. I'm hoping Facebook fixes this. Otherwise, if you want to be part of the live, message me on my post that I'll post this week for the show, and I will individually message everybody the link.
So it's the 22nd, which is the Friday.
Yes,
I
22nd.
also meant in person.
Huh? If you want to
Also
be in
meant-
person, you have to talk to this man, and
I'll send you my address.
you're
I don't mind.
required to
Well,
take a picture
I
in
mean-
front of our MSD. So,
What I mean is, like we did before, Sci-Fi Bato and everything.
yep. We are looking at, after the first of the year, doing a
Central Florida barbecue.
Central Florida barbecue, but we do have 2 big events coming up. We have Sci-Fi Barto, and we have Polytech coming up for us. So it will be after Polytech. So
I'll keep my eyes open for Sci-Fi Bato. See if Jeff
February
is going to go
17th.
too.
I will send
Thank
you
you.
all the information you need on Sci-Fi Barto tomorrow, James.
So
All right.
the cast and crew, live long and prosper, and talk
Happy
to you next week.
holidays to everyone.